This is Ryan Ward, former Rubber Ducks first baseman. Ward going up against Endy Rodriguez, the former Erie Seawolf. Rodriguez has made 25 outs. Ward is working on 12 at the moment. At 13, unless he finds a way on. He doesn't. Oops. That one is hammered to right center. Ryan Ward may have a shot at this thing. That one's going to get to the wall. He's going to round third. The throw to the plate is late. Ryan Ward with an inside the park homer. And he will advance to the final four quickly today. Just 13 swings, and Ryan Ward finds himself 2 inside the park homers away from bringing home the St. Paul first round pick. All right, we'll keep moving in the bracket then. We'll start at the top, I guess. We'll see if we can figure out who the opponent for Ryan Ward will be in the semifinals. We'll start with David Hamilton of the Rocket City Trash Pandas going up against Luis Garcia of the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Garcia started in the play-ins. The first round that only 10 participants, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 8 participants were in. Garcia knocked off Gavin Lux and Emmanuel Valdez and Joe Adell in just 5 outs, all 3 of them combined, before getting to this round. Hamilton's path to this point, he hit one on his first attempt against Rusney Castillo of the Red Sox, before beating James Outman of the Royals last round in 20 outs. We'll start with Hamilton of the Trash Pandas. Seven teams left alive for the Year 4 St. Paul first round pick. That is going to be out number 1 for Hamilton. Something we thought has been coming but has not happened yet was an inside the park home run occurring on like a throwing error. Back to the mound. It goes off the glove of the pitcher. Hamilton is safe, but will be tagged out on his way to second base. We've had a couple sinking liners that resulted in dives that did not... I need to put it on reset. First one of those that comes to mind was Endy Rodriguez last round. Shallow liner that an outfielder dove over, resulted in the inside the park homer. Skied foul. The catcher will make the play. It's out number 3 for David Hamilton. Pulled first base, but fell. Tapper first. A weak contact from David Hamilton so far in this run. We'll give him 25-ish outs or so before flipping over to Luis Garcia of the Flying Squirrels. Obviously, strikeouts count as outs. Any out that is put in play. Runner will keep going until he crosses the plate. A home run, however, does not count as an out. That one's popped up to the catcher again. Caught. Out number 5 for David Hamilton. Batters were able to hit against either side pitcher that they would prefer, righty or lefty. Pitchers have the same pitch mix, as well as the same ratings. Hilton goes the other way. That is a fair ball. He's going to need some help, though. May beat out this throw to second. Now he's tagged as he crosses the base. That number 6 for David Hamilton. That one to first base. Step on the bag. 7 outs for Hamilton. Hard liner third picked. Hamilton's out again. A good swing. That'll split the alley. Question is, will it roll far enough? Hamilton has good speed. Don't think that one's going to roll far enough to get him in unless there's a really bad throw to the plate. The ball is there in plenty of time, and Hamilton is out. His 9th. It's looped into right center field. It gets down for a hit, but it's going to be a struggle here for Hamilton as he attempts the pickle and is tagged out. It's his 10th. That one is fly to deep right center. Hamilton's going to have a shot at this one. Again, may not roll far enough, though. Hamilton into third. Throw to the plate. In time to get him. Out number 11 for Hamilton. He's been thrown out at the plate twice. Got good speed, just has not had the power to find the wall in right center. Blind into right field, but will be caught by the right fielder. "12 outs so far for Hamilton. He's been thrown out at the plate twice, which has not been super typical during this derby. Skied to center field. Out number 13 for Hamilton. Hamilton and Garcia in this matchup are two of the only guys left in the field who still play for the teams they're representing here, as Hamilton beats this one out and is in a pickle before he's tagged out on the way to second. 14 outs now for Hamilton. And still hits the lead off for Rocket City. Inside. A hit by pitch or a walk resets the count. It's 1-2 now on Hamilton. Strikeout would put him at 15 outs. A home run also resets the count. It's fouled off. Hamilton strikes out. That's 15 outs now for David Hamilton. It's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. See how long he can survive in a pickle now. And he is immediately fooled by the fake throw. 16 outs for Hamilton. Have had a couple pickles result in one base advances, but nobody has scored on a pickle yet in this derby. Base hit the other way for Hamilton. We'll see. He can work his way to second base. He is tagged out. Back to first. 17 outs for Hamilton. Pulls one down the line, foul. It's hammered left field, but it's an out. It's 18 outs for David Hamilton. Into left field, base hit. A little wild coming into second. Then he'll work his way into a pickle. And he's trapped again. 19 outs for Hamilton. Is one center field. Out number 20. We'll give him 5 more before we flip to Luis Garcia of the Squirrels. Swings through a changeup. Slide to center field. Caught out there for 21 outs for Hamilton. Left in the bracket, you have Mason Wynn and Jackson Merrill, and one or quarterfinal rather, and then Lawrence Butler and Jesus Sanchez in the final one. 2 strikes now on Hamilton. Merrill and Wynn are current teammates in Hartford, although for this bracket, Wynn represents Durham. Hamilton once again caught in a rundown for out number 22. Ryan Ward is in the semifinals for the Rubber Ducks, is currently a free agent. Bouncing ball to the right side and will be an easy out. Give Hamilton 2 more before we flip over to Luis Garcia of the Flying Squirrels. Hamilton lines a base hit into left field. Comes in. Speedy second baseman runs him down. 24 outs for Hamilton. We'll see if he can make this one count. That's not going to count as an out. It's a solo homer. Fly ball to left field. It's going to be 25 outs for David Hamilton, as he will give way to Luis Garcia. Looking for a spot in the final, or the semifinal rather. Garcia representing the Richmond Flying Squirrels has had a hot start to the Derby. He's hit 3 inside the park homers with just 5 combined outs. 25 chances here to beat Hamilton. Exact same pitcher on the mound. All right. Here's Garcia, who has twice hit an inside the park home run in this tournament on his first attempt. Strike on him now. Does not look like it's going to happen this time. Save for some wild errors. Garcia caught in a rundown. For he is tagged out for his first out. Just 53 speed on Luis Garcia, though he's a good tendency of knocking one into the gap in right center. He's down 0-2 in his second plate appearance. There's the swing. It's a good one to right field, though it may kick off the wall. It's actually out of here. So it'll reset the count on Garcia. Or he loops one to right field that will be caught for his second out. Luis Garcia, David Hamilton. Winner will face Ryan Ward in the semifinals of the inaugural Inside the Park Home Run Derby. Old foul. Wide to center field. One is going to be caught. 4 outs for Garcia. It's another good swing. It's another fly to center field for out number 5. That's as many outs as Garcia has had all tournament. He has made here. He will surpass that number with his 6th out. Foul off to the left for strike 1. Guy to left field. That's going to be caught. Number 7 for Garcia. The bullet into the corner, not the right place to hit one into the corner. Garcia is going to be caught between first and second. First baseman slaps the tag on him for out number 8. Bullet fell. Garcia's in an 0-2 hole. The pitch is taken in this event either 1-2 on Garcia. It's 2-2. Their bullet fell. Still a 2-2 count. Finally puts one in play. It's a pop-up to left center, and it's caught by the shortstop. Base hit for Garcia. See if it can lead to anything. The shortstop slaps the tag on him. 10 outs for Garcia. Hamilton was thrown out at the plate twice in his first 12 outs. Garcia trying to make him pay for it here. Base hit. I don't think Garcia's even touched second yet. A chance to here as he's caught in a rundown and once again tagged out. Slide to left field. Should be an easy out number 12. Bullet second base. Played for out number 13. A swing by Garcia, but it's not going to carry quite enough to get over the head of the left fielder. 14 outs for Garcia. Hamilton sitting at 25 outs. Two strikes on Garcia after a couple of fouls. It's one to rip. He may need a dive, though. Not going to get it. It's a line out. A good swing on that one. It's the kind of swing that you're looking for. Middle. Base hit Garcia. A little too close to second base and will be tagged out for his 16th. One would think the tournament favorite left at this point would be Jackson Merrill Hartford. That's a fair ball. Garcia again, though, was caught between first and second and tagged out on his way back to first. It's a fly ball that should be caught in the corner. Weak ground ball to second. Play made. 19 outs for Garcia. Does it again. This one goes to first base. This will go to the pitcher covering, who will make the play. 20 outs. Here's a little looping base hit to right field. See what comes of it. He is likely going to need a throwaway. He doesn't get one. 21 outs. It's flared into left field. Garcia will be tagged out. He's got 3 remaining before we go back to Hamilton. Hit hard. Not going to beat the pitcher to first base. Hard ground ball, first base. Steps on the bag. This is out number 25. Garcia can't get it here. Doesn't look like he will. Only one good swing from Garcia. It went over the fence. And we'll head back to David Hamilton, tied at 25. Here in the quarterfinal round. First 25 swings definitely belong to Hamilton. Came up just short a couple different times. All right, here's David Hamilton. $25 outs so far. Weak ground ball, second base. It's not going to do it. Base hit for Hamilton into right field. Unlike Garcia, Hamilton may have the speed to get out of a rundown. He may have to do that between third and home, though. Eventually tagged out on his way to second. Into the corner, it is a fair ball. Hamilton going to second base. Throw is offline. A new place for a rundown as Hamilton makes a mistake. It's tagged out between second and third. Down the first base line into the corner. Hamilton will not make it second. He's tagged out. It's 29 outs for Hamilton. Center field right at the center fielder for out number 30. Popped foul. It will stay in the park. 31 outs for David Hamilton. It's going to get back up the middle. He's on. Got a little too close to second base. 7 outs in a row for Hamilton. Winner moves on to take on Ryan Ward in the semifinals. Ward advancing over Andy Rodriguez on 13 outs. It's fly to left field. Or an out. Bullet into center. See what comes of it. Nothing. Deep in the hole at short. Hamilton beats it out. But is tagged out on his way to second. 10 more outs for Hamilton. He's at 35 now. Don't think the left fielder is going to get to that ball. It actually goes over the fence out of play. Ball through the left side. And will be caught between first and second and tagged out. The shortstop. Another base hit. Let's again be tagged out. Need to find a gap here. That strikeout does not count. There's only one strike on Hamilton. That's 2 strikes. I've seen a ton of strikeouts in this derby. Hamilton does not strike out here. He grounds out for his 38th. It's into the gap, but it's going to be caught. 39 outs for David Hamilton. Weak ground ball to shortstop. Will result in out number 40. We'll give Hamilton 10 more here. Guy to left center field. It's going to be out number 41. These hitters have had much more success than this in the early stages of the tournament. 2 strikes now on Hamilton. He bounces one to second base. 42 outs for Hamilton. That has popped up. It's working on 43 outs thus far. Finally hits one that's going to give him a chance. Don't think it's going to roll quite far enough, but could potentially get in a pickle between third and the plate. Throw comes in. It is on line, and we'll see if Hamilton can find his way home. He cannot. He's tagged out. Finally gave himself a shot with a triple. But does not hit it far enough to get to the plate. 44 outs for Hamilton. It's a good swing, but it's going to be cut off by the right fielder. Hamilton's going to have a long way to go on a rundown. Won't get there. 45 outs for Hamilton. Good pitch to hit, but popped it up. Will it stay? Nope, it's not going to stay fair, and it's also not caught, so it's just a strike. Now he's down 0-2. One back. Still 7 guys alive for the St. Paul Season 4 first round pick. Hamilton's still got 2 strikes on him. He lifts one to center. Out number 46. Another fly ball to center field. We'll have out 47. We'll give Hamilton 3 more. Before we go back to Luis Garcia. Sure looks like it's going to be out number 48. And it is. Bouncer to shortstop. Throw is true. And this will be Hamilton's last shot in this round to hit one. Head 2-0 in the count. Guy to left field. It will be caught for out number 50. So Hamilton, another 0-for-25. Thrown out at the plate for the 3rd time in his run. He will give way to Luis Garcia yet again. This will be Luis Garcia. Can Garcia find a way? That's a homer. It's not going to work. Looper to left field. Fielder does not dive for it, though. It's going to be tough for Garcia. Work his way around the bases. In fact, he'll be tagged out by the shortstop. It's Garcia and Hamilton at the top. Ryan Ward already in the semifinals, and at the bottom, Jackson Merrill, Mason Wynn, Lawrence Butler, and Jesus Sanchez. Garcia into the gap. May need a dive, not going to get one. That's out number 26. Another homer. Garcia wraps one around the pole. At the center. It's out number 28 for Luis Garcia. That one's hit well to right field. Garcia's going to have a shot at this thing as it goes off the side wall. May end up needing an overthrow, though. Throw will come to the plate. Garcia heads back to third. Rundown is on. It is the catcher who applies the tag. Second base pick. Thrown cleanly for out number 30. Garcia will be tagged out again. Got some early luck from Ryan Ward. Found a gap to knock out Andy Rodriguez to start the evening, but since then, 82 consecutive outs split between Hamilton and Garcia. That walk does not count. Two balls and a strike on Garcia. Two balls and two strikes. Garcia strikes out. Oh, I'm resetting. 33 outs for Luis Garcia. Rare strikeout. Fly ball left field. Will it stay fair? No, it is caught anyways. 34 outs. Fly ball center field. That's a base hit. Don't think it's going to be 4 of them, though, as he's tagged out at second base. Garcia get it done in the next 25 outs to advance. Be a ground out to first base. 14 outs in front of Hamilton. Ground ball to second off the glove. He's going to need an overthrow, though. Not going to get it. Tagged out as he makes his turn to second. Second caught there. Disappointing run so far for Garcia. Started his bracket with 3 inside the park homers and just 5 outs. Was working on one here in the semis at 37 outs. This has already been one of the longer rounds of the tournament. Garcia ahead. Now it's full. He strikes out for the second time. 38 outs for Luis Garcia. It's under 1 to center field. That will be out number 39. Ball to second base. Garcia's out again. 40 outs. Sky to right center field. Will be caught, though. We're at 41. Called a strike. Slow bouncer to first. That is 42 outs. Oh, and he's almost Lonked. It's not actually hit by the pitch, though. Bouncer to first again. 43 outs for Luis Garcia. Trudge along. Hamilton has been thrown out at the plate 3 times in this matchup. Garcia once. Bouncing ball to the right side. The pitcher will just put the tag on him. Two and one. It's 3 and 2. Garcia walks. That resets the count on him. Base hit into left. First hit in a while, but not going to result in anything. 45 outs for Garcia. We'll get him up to 50 if he requires it. At this point, it sure looks like he will. He's tagged out by the second baseman. 46 outs for Hamilton. He's got 4 more to play with. Or sorry, for Garcia. Slow bouncer, second base. Out number 47. Third to first base. Out number 48. Strikes on Garcia. He'll be out number 50. See, he's got one last shot here before we break. Liner to left. That will do it for Luis Garcia. 50 outs. Split between him and David Hamilton. Not a fruitless hour. And Ward advancing to the semis. That's all we'll get.